Hiya, and thanks so much for taking the time to watch my video. This video is going to be titled um, Why You Should Employ a Salesman. Now, the reason I'm doing this video is because I know quite a few people who have got their own businesses who are who actually go out and quote their own work. They actually go out and they actually, they're obviously they're out busy doing their job, but they also go out of an evening sometimes and actually obviously do the quotations for their job. What I'm involved with is primarily home improvement companies, and a lot of people I know, they do landscaping, double glazing, new roofs, that sort of thing, and they're constantly trying to cut themselves in half. Half of them doing the job, and the other half trying to do the selling as well. Now, it's good if you can do the selling, because obviously you can go around there, you can do the estimate, and if you get the job, once it's installed, you obviously get to keep all the money on the job. But the trouble is with this, and I think the biggest mistake that a lot of small businesses make, is that they don't realise that they can, in fact, um, employ a salesman for free. Yeah. Now I'll say that again. You can actually employ a salesman for free. Now the reason it's free is because his commission, if you're clever, his commission that you've got to pay him if he makes a sale, you simply build that into your price. Yeah, it's so simple. Now, the advantages of this are, it's obvious. You've not got to go round there and sit in that house and try and make a sale if somebody else is doing it for you, which is obviously saving you less. It's giving you less stress. You've got more time to do other things, i.e., either installing the jobs or perhaps generating leads. Obviously, or perhaps it's giving you time to do other things. Yeah. Now, I know a few people, they don't employ salesmen, right? So they go around there. Let's take if you've seen another video, I mentioned a friend of mine that he does landscaping. Now the guy is a nice guy, but he's not a salesman. So not only is he giving himself a lot of stress, because he's out block paving all day and he's building walls and he's whatever he's doing, he's then got to go around people's houses after he's finished his job, right? And sitting there, and he's tired and he's covered in, whatever he's covered in. He's not gonna give that um, um, lead the attention that it basically deserves, right? A far better way, and this really is a far better way. I'm on about really home improvements here. A far better way is to employ a salesman. Yeah. Now, if you've got a salesman that's going to go around there, sit round there, he knows what to say and do from the moment he enters that house. He knows what to say. He knows how to act. He knows how to create, find a common interest. A salesman. If he's a good salesman, obviously you get crap salesmen, yeah. But if he's a good salesman, he is always, and I'm going to say this twice, he will always get you more money for that job. I'll say that again. He will always get you more money for the same job, right? So I would argue that if you haven't got a salesman on board in your company, it's costing you money. Because if you're not a salesman, you're going in that house and you are not getting what that job's worth, right? You could be going in a house, right, on a 5 grand job, and doing it for 4.5 grand, doing it for four, because because it's your business, because you know that you can still earn money at 4, and you might open your mouth too soon, in desperation of getting that order, and you're actually going to lose money. Whereas a salesman would go in that house, he would warm to the situation, he would create a desire, he'd talk about other jobs you've done, and the woman would be loving him, and everything would be going his way if he's a good salesman. And at the end of and at the end of his pitch, he would give them a price, and then he would listen. He would listen to what the people have got to say, right? Now, if he's a good salesman, right, he might come out of that house, a job that you've sold for 4.5 grand. He could come out. He could come out of that house for 6.5 grand, right? Because a lot of these home improvements, people don't know what things cost. Yeah, and whilst you can't obviously, you can't mislead people. Obviously people know what things are worth. You're still, you must still realise that, some jobs that you've been on and quoted, say for 5,000, they've been quoted 7. I've got a friend of mine that does roofs, conservatory roofs. He's done jobs for 6 grand. They've been quoted 11. Right? Now, the only reason that person's quoting 11 is because some people are saying yes at 11. Right? So, I'm going off route a little bit here, but the idea of this video is to try and make you think, not should you employ a salesman, but is it costing you money by not having one? Because you haven't got to pay him. Right? You have not got to pay him a bean. Because whatever he earns goes on top of the job, right? That's the only way to go forward, right? If I had my own home improvement company now, yes, I would be going on some of my own leads, because I am pretty good. I am pretty good in the house. I can sell, right? But I wouldn't give myself stress over it. And if I had a person that started pitching some leads for me, and I thought he was better than me, I'd give him all the leads, because you're taking more weight off of your own mind. You're relieving yourself of stress. Yeah, you're allowing yourself more time to concentrate on other areas of your business, the running of the business. Perhaps you might be able to spend more time sourcing cheaper materials, more time generating leads. This video, seriously think about, like I say, not should you get a salesman, is not having a salesman costing you money. Because I honestly believe that unless you can sell, unless you can go in there and you've got all the rabbit, I mean, I know people, they're very, if you like, very straight, nice people, but they can't go in there and build the rapport that a salesman can. Yeah. Like me, whenever I used to sell and I'd go into the house, immediately I'm looking at the person. What is this person like? Is he like me? Is he an everyday Joe? Is he like a working class? Is he like a normal guy, likes football, likes sport? Or is he a little bit upmarket? Is he on a bit of a different level on me? Because depending on who that person is, I adjust my level. I would adjust my tone. You've got an old lady, you're sitting in front of an old lady, you've got to slow it down a bit. You've not got to be so loud, softly, softly. You've got a geezer like me, I remember I went in a house once and the geezer's shouting and swearing, effing and blinding, put the kettle on, and I used to love going in them houses because they were the same as me. And if you can find common ground, if you can find common interest, if you notice a guy likes cricket, and you can start talking about cricket, or he's a Spurs supporter or an Arsenal supporter, and you start talking about football, yeah, you're finding common ground. The geezer's going to like you. If that person likes you, you've got more chance of buying off you. Yeah, I've done it myself. I've been over a boot fair. I know it's a different scenario, but I've been at a boot fair before, like a boot sale, walked around a boot sale and got into conversation with people who were selling things, and I've actually bought off people just because I liked them. Now I don't. My wife says to me, "Well, that's you. You're like that." Do you know what I mean? You know, I'm the sort of guy. If I see like a little kid and she's selling cakes, or I'll go and buy the old tray. Yeah, you know what I mean. I'll try and like, you know, I think what you do for people, I think it comes back to you, right? But you know, you just this video, I've gone off route a little bit, but think about if you've got a business and you've got any sort of amount of, you know, if you've got a decent amount of leads coming in, seriously think about getting a salesman, even part time. Say to a bloke, say, look, I can't give you loads, but if I get a lead coming, I'll give it to you, and then let him do it. Just make sure you've got it set out on a piece of paper what you charge, and obviously what his surcharge is. You know, if you, you know, if he wants, you know, back to block paving. You know, if you're charging, say, if you need to sell it at minimum £50 a metre, you know, say to him, you know, anything over £50. You know, you could say to him, anything, if you sell it for any more than £50 a metre, I'll give you the difference. I wouldn't perhaps do that, but say you could if you wanted to. Say to him, you know, if you sell it for, I want £50 a metre for it. If you can get 60 quid a metre for it, I'll give you the £10 difference. Yeah, it ain't costing you any money. You're getting what you want. The salesman's getting what he wants, and if the customer's happy paying £60 a metre, they're getting what they want. Everybody wins, and you ain't got an headache. I'm gonna leave it there. I hope this has been of help. I hope this has been of help to you. Please like and subscribe to my channel. If you're a small business owner, I can help you, especially if you need business leads and help selling them leads, and basically generating, you know, leads for multi-level marketing companies. All these different areas I know about generating leads. It's what I'm good at. Yeah. Um, like I say, thanks very much for watching my video, and if you can, please like and subscribe, and I really appreciate a thumbs up. Thank you.